what I'm saying is I've realized after I've passed it that I have passed my capacity threshold. I've put myself in a life where currently the stresses and demands of everyday life, as you can imagine, are higher than my capacity. My capacity can no longer reach them. Do you ever think about that as you progress in life? And has it even occurred to you that you maybe, without even knowing it, are limiting certain things, in your life to avoid overdoing it? Or is that something that you're just kind of taking one by one? Because presumably, there's many things in life that people want to achieve, and you may have just, without even realizing it, cut some of those things off or away. Is that something you experience?
It's trippy that you're even bringing this up. I think I've been grappling with this a lot lately because there's so much I want to accomplish creatively, and my focus tends to be that. But then I get worried about being overwhelmed if and when I become a mother, which I want to do. I want to be a mother. I mean, my partner and I are engaged, so that's great. And we've been together for a long time. So that's been a part of my life I've been able to nurture and integrate. But I'm constantly worried about motherhood overwhelming me completely. It kind of, in addition to all the creative things I want to do, I'm like, how am I going to? And also being a creative person is complete chaos. There's like no stable anything in terms of, money, in terms of the expectations each day change in terms of who I'm communicating with and how, and like where I might be, or like all these things. And it's like, how am I going to do motherhood as well? I talk about hitting a threshold. So I've been reflecting a lot on that, and I get very scared of being overwhelmed, and I worry, I worry that holds me back. But then I get to this point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to just make choices to just surrender and go with it, and trust that I'm going to be able to manage it. And that's almost like the deepest part of navigating that, is like an implicit trust that even if I feel out of my depth, something, and this is probably where my more spiritual, mystical side comes in, but something is guiding this, and I'm going to trust it even more than my mind, even more than what's immediately in front of me. And I'm going to let that hold the whole experience. So yeah, I think about it a lot.